Why ISO standards implementation is required for different businesses and how URGS can support implementation, training and certification. Hello and welcome to URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited. In today's highly competitive business environment, customers are looking for more than just products and services. They want quality, consistency, reliability, safety, information security, environmental responsibility, and confidence in the organizations they work with. This is where ISO standards play an important role. Whether you are a manufacturing company, engineering organization, food business, healthcare organization, IT company, construction company, laboratory, inspection body, automotive supplier, aerospace organization, or service provider, there may be specific ISO standards that can help you strengthen your business processes and demonstrate your commitment to internationally recognized best practices. But an important question is why does a business need ISO implementation? And equally important, how can an organization successfully implement an ISO management system, train its employees, and achieve certification? In this video, we will explain the importance of ISO standards for different types of businesses and how URG's International Certification and Inspection Private Limited can support organizations through consultancy, implementation support, professional training, internal auditor development, documentation, system improvement, and certification support. For professional assistance, you can contact URGS International at email ID info@urgsiso.com. Please email us for your implementation requirement or any type of professional assistance required for ISO standards, implementation and trainings, consultancy, etc. Our mobile number is +917359458455. This is our WhatsApp number also. We are 24/7 available on WhatsApp. Please contact us first through WhatsApp for any query or requirement. Now let us start part 1. What is ISO? Let's first understand what ISO means. ISO stands for the International Organization for Standardization. ISO develops internationally recognized standards that provide frameworks, requirements, guidelines, and best practices for different areas of business and technical activities. An ISO standard is not simply a certificate hanging on the wall. A properly implemented ISO management system is a structured way of managing business processes. It helps an organization answer important questions. What are our processes? What are our customer requirements? What risks can affect our business? Who is responsible for each activity? How do we control our processes? How do we measure performance? How do we handle non-conformities? How do we improve our processes? How do we ensure employees are competent? How do we maintain appropriate records and evidence? Therefore, ISO implementation should be reviewed as a business improvement initiative, not merely a certification exercise. Now part 2. Why do different businesses need different ISO standards? One of the most common questions businesses ask is, which ISO standard is suitable for my organization? It's a very common question. Many businesses know they call me, email me or WhatsApp me also for this thing. So there is no single ISO standard that is suitable for every business. Different organizations face different risks and requirements. For example, a manufacturing company may focus strongly on quality and process control. A food company must focus on food safety. An IT company may need to protect confidential information and cyber security. A construction company may focus on quality, occupational health and safety, and environmental management. A laboratory needs strong controls for technical competence and reliable testing results. An inspection body needs a system addressing competence, impartiality, and consistent inspection activities. An aerospace organization operates under very demanding requirements related to quality, traceability, risk management, and product safety. Therefore, ISO implementation should be selected based on the organization's industry, processes, customers, regulatory requirements, risks, and business objectives. Now, part 3, ISO 9001 Quality Management System. Let's start with one of the most widely recognized standards, ISO 9001 Quality Management System. ISO 9001 is applicable to organizations across virtually every industry. Manufacturers, engineering companies, service providers, educational institutions, healthcare organizations, construction companies, IT companies, trading companies, and many other businesses can implement ISO 9001. Why? Because every organization needs to consistently deliver products or services that meet customer and applicable requirements. ISO 9001 helps organizations establish a systematic approach to customer requirements, process management, risk-based thinking, quality objectives, documented information, competence, operational controls, supplier management, monitoring and measurement, non-conformity management, corrective action, internal auditing, management review, control improvement. The objective is not simply to obtain an ISO 9001 certificate. The objective is to create a consistent and control quality management system. Now part 4, ISO 14001 Environmental Management System. Now consider a manufacturing organization, chemical company, infrastructure company, construction company, or any organization whose operations have environmental impacts. This is where ISO 14001 Environmental Management System can provide a structured framework. Organizations need to understand and control environmental aspects associated with their activities. This can include waste generation, energy consumption, water usage, emissions, chemical handling, resource utilization, environmental compliance, emergency situations, environmental objectives and improvement. ISO 14001 can help organizations develop a systematic environmental management approach. For organizations working with international customers, implementing an environmental management system can also demonstrate commitment to responsible business practices. Now part 5, ISO 45001 Occupational Health and Safety. Employee safety is another critical business responsibility. Manufacturing plants, construction companies, engineering organizations, warehouses, oil and gas companies, infrastructure companies, and many other businesses face occupational health and safety risks. ISO 45001 provides a framework for an occupational health and safety management system. It helps organizations systematically address workplace hazards, OH&S risks, legal and other requirements, worker participation, operational controls, emergency preparedness, incident management, competence and awareness, monitoring and measurement, corrective action, control improvement. A strong safety management system can help organizations move from a reactive approach toward a more systematic and preventive approach to workplace safety. Now, part 6, ISO 45001, ISO 14001, and ISO 9001 as an integrated management system, IMS, short form of integrated management system. Many organizations do not want separate systems operating independently. They want to integrate their management systems. For example, ISO 9001 quality, ISO 40001 environment, ISO 45001 occupational health and safety. These can be integrated into an integrated management system, IMS. Instead of maintaining completely separate systems, organizations can establish common processes for areas such as document control, internal audit, corrective action, risk management, management review, competence, objectives, control improvement. This can make the management system more efficient and easier to manage. Now part 7. ISO/IEC 27001 Information Security. Now let's consider a completely different business risk. Information. Today's businesses depend heavily on digital information. Customer information, financial information, engineering drawings, intellectual property, employee data, business strategies, passwords, databases, cloud systems, and digital records all need protection. For such organizations, ISO/IEC 27001 Information Security Management System is highly relevant. ISO/IEC 27001 provides a systematic framework for managing information security risks. It addresses areas such as information security risk management, security controls, access control, asset management, incident management, business continuity considerations, supplier security, information security awareness, monitoring, control improvement. For IT companies, software organizations, financial organizations, technology companies, service providers, and organizations handling sensitive information, information security is increasingly important. Now part 8, ISO 22000 and food safety. Now let's move into the food industry. Food manufacturers, processors, catering organizations, food service businesses, and organizations within the food supply chain need to manage food safety hazards. ISO 22000 Food Safety Management System provides a framework for managing food safety throughout the food chain. It can help organizations systematically address food safety hazards, prerequisite programs, operational controls, traceability, communication, emergency preparedness, monitoring, verification, corrective action, control improvement. For organizations involved in food manufacturing and supply chains, food safety is not simply a quality issue. It is a critical business responsibility. Now part 9. ISO/IEC 17025 for testing and calibration laboratories. Consider a testing or calibration laboratory. The laboratory's customers depend on the accuracy and reliability of its results. For such organizations, ISO/IEC 17025 is a very important international standard. It focuses on the competence, impartiality, and consistent operation of laboratories. Implementation can involve areas such as competence of personnel, equipment, calibration, test methods, measurement traceability, sampling, technical records, reporting of results, quality assurance, risk management, internal audits, management review, handling of non-conforming work. For laboratories, ISO/IEC 17025 implementation requires both management system controls and technical competence. Now part 10. ISO/IEC 17020 for inspection bodies. Inspection organizations have another important requirement. They need to demonstrate competence and consistency in inspection activities. ISO/IEC 17020 is relevant to organizations performing inspection activities. Implementation may address impartiality, independence, competence, inspection procedures, personal, equipment, inspection records, reporting, complaints, appeals, management system requirements. For inspection bodies, the management system needs to support confidence in inspection results and professional integrity. Now part 11. ISO 13485 for medical devices. The medical device sector has 6 highly specific requirements. Manufacturers need strong controls throughout product realization and quality management. ISO 13485 Medical Devices Quality Management Systems is specifically designed for organizations involved in the medical device life cycle. It can support controls related to product realization, risk management, design and development, purchasing, production, traceability, validation, regulatory requirements, corrective and preventive processes, documentation and records. For medical device organizations, the management system must be aligned with applicable regulatory and customer requirements. Now part 12. ISO 50001 Energy Management. Energy costs and energy efficiency are important for many industries. Manufacturing plants, commercial facilities, large buildings, and energy intensive organizations can benefit from systematic energy management. ISO 50001 Energy Management System helps organizations establish a structured approach to energy performance, energy planning, energy consumption, energy efficiency, energy baselines, energy objectives, monitoring and measurement, control improvement. The objective is to move from simply monitoring energy bills to systematically managing energy performance. Now part 13. ISO 22301 Business Continuity. What happens when an organization faces a major disruption? Cyber incidents, natural disasters, equipment failures, supply chain interruptions, utility failures, major operational disruptions. Organizations need resilience. ISO 22301 Business Continuity Management System provides a framework to help organizations prepare for, respond to, and recover from disruptive incidents. It can address business impact analysis, risk assessment, continuity strategies, emergency response, business continuity plans, testing and exercises, recovery, control improvement. For organizations where operational continuity is critical, business continuity planning can be a major strategic advantage. Now part 14. ISO 1002 Customer Complaint Management. Customer satisfaction does not end with delivering a product. Customers may sometimes have complaints. How an organization responds to those complaints can significantly influence customer influence. ISO 1002 provides guidance for handling customer complaints. A structured complaint management process can help organizations receive complaints, record complaints, investigate complaints, communicate with customers, take appropriate action, analyze trends, prevent recurrence, improve customer satisfaction. Customer complaints should not simply be viewed as problems. They can become valuable inputs for improvement. Now part 15. Other important ISO and industry standards. Depending on the organization's business activities, additional standards and sector-specific requirements may be relevant. These can include ISO 37001 for anti-bribery management systems, ISO 37301 for compliance management systems, ISO 27701 for privacy information management, ISO 27017 and ISO 27018 for cloud security and protection of personal information in cloud environments. ISO 31001 for risk management guidance, ISO 19011 for auditing management systems, ISO 41001 for facility management, ISO 55001 for asset management, ISO 21001 for educational organizations management systems, ISO 22716 for good manufacturing practices for cosmetics, and many other standards can be applicable depending upon the organization and its requirements. The key point is, do not implement an ISO standard simply because another company has implemented it. Select the standard based on your actual business needs. Now part 16. What does ISO implementation and consultant means what does this ISO implementation actually mean? Now let us answer an important question. What does ISO implementation actually involve? ISO implementation means converting the requirements of the applicable standard into a practical management system within your organization. This normally involves several stages. Stage 1 is understanding the organization. First, we understand what the organization do. What are its products and services? What are its customers? What are its processes? What are its risks? What legal requirements apply? What are the expectations of interested parties? Then stage 2 is gap assessment. The next step is a gap assessment. We compare that the organization's existing system against the requirements of the applicable ISO standard. This identifies what is already available, what needs improvement, what documentation is required, what processes need to be established, what training is required, what evidence needs to be maintained. Now stage 3 is documentation and process development. The organization then develops or improves appropriate documented information. Depending upon the standard, this may include policies, objectives, procedures, process documents, risk assessments, registers, forms, records, work instructions, monitoring methods. But documentation should not become unnecessary bureaucracy. The system should be practical and appropriate to the organization. Now part 17. Employee training. An ISO system cannot work effectively if employees do not understand their responsibilities. That is why training is an essential component. Training can include awareness training, standard requirements training, internal auditor training, lead auditor training, risk management, process-based auditing, documentation requirements, corrective action, management review, sector-specific requirements. Employees should understand not only what the standard says, but also what does this requirement mean for my job. This practical approach makes implementation much more effective. Now part 18. Internal auditing. Once the management system is implemented, organizations need to verify whether it is actually working. This is where internal auditing becomes extremely important. An internal audit should not be treated simply as a checklist exercise. A competent auditor should evaluate process effectiveness, compliance, implementation, objective evidence, risks, performance, opportunities for implement. Internal auditors should be trained to identify meaningful findings and communicate them professionally. Now part 19. Management review and control improvement. Another important element is management review. Top management needs to periodically evaluate whether the management system is achieving its intended results. Management review can consider audit results, customer feedback, process performance, objectives, non-conformities, corrective actions, risks, opportunities, resource requirements, improvement opportunities. This supports the principle of control improvement. An ISO management system should evolve as the organization evolves. Now part 20. How URGS International can support your organization. Now let's discuss how URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited can support organizations worldwide. URGS can provide professional support covering different stages of the ISO journey. First is ISO consultancy and implementation support. URGS can support organizations in understanding applicable ISO requirements and establishing management systems suitable for their business. Our approach focuses on practical implementation, not simply preparing documents. Second is gap assessment. URGS can conduct gap assessment to understand the organization's current status against applicable requirements. This can provide management with a clear picture of where are we now, what is missing, what needs to be improved, where should what should be done before certification. And third is documentation support. URGS can support organizations with appropriate management system documentation, including policies, procedures, process controls, risk related documentation, forms, and records. All documentation support. The objective is to develop documentation that supports actual operations. Then ISO training. Training is one of the important areas of URGS services. Training programs can be designed for management, process owners, employees, internal auditors, lead auditors, quality professionals, HSE professionals, information security professionals, laboratory professionals, inspection professionals. Training can be structured according to organizational requirements. Now, next is internal auditor training. URGS can support organizations in developing competent internal auditors. Internal auditor training helps participants understand audit principles, audit planning, audit preparation, interview techniques, objective evidence, audit findings, non-conformities, corrective actions, audit reporting, follow-up activities. This helps organizations build internal auditing capability. Now part 21. Certification support. After management system has been implemented and internal audits and management reviews have been completed, the organization may proceed towards certification. URGS International can support organizations in preparing for the certification process. This can include certification readiness assessment, pre-assessment support, audit preparation, closing identified gaps, corrective action guidance, certification audit coordination, support. Certification itself should be performed by an appropriately independent and competent certification body. This objective is to help the organization become ready and confident for the certification process. Now, part 22. Now, why choose a practical approach? One of the biggest mistakes organizations can make is treating ISO implementation as a documentation project. For example, creating hundreds of pages of procedures does not automatically create an effective management system. A good ISO management system should be practical, process-oriented, risk-based, understandable, implemented, auditable, and most importantly, useful to the business. At URGS, the focus can be on helping organizations understand the connection between the standard requirements and their actual business processes. Part 23. Benefits of ISO implementation. Let's summarize some potential benefits. Improved process control. Defined processes can reduce inconsistency and improve operational control. Improve customer confidence. A properly implemented management system can demonstrate commitment to quality and reliability. Better risk management. Organizations can identify and address risks more systematically. Improved employee awareness. Employees understand their responsibilities and process requirements. Better internal auditing. Organizations can identify weaknesses before they become major problems. Control improvement. Performance data, audit findings, complaints, corrective actions can become inputs for improvement. Market opportunities. Certain customers, standards, supply chains, or industries may require a specific management system certification. Now, improved business discipline. ISO implementation can bring greater structure and accountability to organizational processes. Now, part 24. ISO is not only for large companies. Another misconception is ISO is only for large organizations. This is not correct. Small and medium-sized organizations can also benefit from properly designed management systems. The key is scalability. A small organization does not necessarily need the same level of documentation or organizational complexity as a multinational corporation. The management system should be appropriate to organization size, complexity, risk, products and services, customer requirements, applicable legal requirements. This is why professional implementation support can be valuable. Now part 25, URGS implementation, training and certification journey. So if your organization is planning to implement an ISO management system, where should you start? Here is a simple roadmap. Step 1, identify the applicable ISO standard. Step 2, understand your business processes and requirements. Step 3, conduct a gap assessment. Step 4, develop or improve the management system. Step 5, train employees. Step 6, implement the process. Step 7, conduct internal audits. Step 8, address non-conformities and improvement opportunities. Step 9, conduct management review. Step 10, prepare for certification. Step 11, undergo the certification audit by selected certification body. Step 12, maintain and continually improve the management system. URGS can support organizations at appropriate stages throughout this journey. Now at last, final call to action. So whether you are planning your first ISO certification, upgrading an existing management system, integrating multiple ISO standards, training internal auditors, preparing for a certifications audit, or improving an existing system, professional guidance can make the journey more structured and effective. URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited can support organizations with ISO consultancy, management system implementation, gap assessment, documentation support, ISO training, internal auditor training, lead auditor training, internal audit support, certification preparation, and certification support. From quality management to environmental management, from occupational health and safety to information security, from food safety to laboratory and inspection management systems, URGS can help organizations understand the applicable requirements and develop systems aligned with their business needs. Remember, ISO certification should not be the destination. A better, more controlled, more reliable, and continuously improving business should be the destination. If your organization is planning ISO implementation, training, internal auditing, or certification preparation, connect with URGS team today. URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited. Our email ID is info@urgsiso.com. Our mobile number is +91 73 5945 8455. This is our WhatsApp number also. We are 24/7 available on WhatsApp. Please first message your query to us through WhatsApp. Thank you for watching. For more professional content related to ISO standards, management systems, auditing, training, certification and business improvement, subscribe to the channel and stay connected with URGS International Certification and Inspection Private Limited. URGS supporting organizations toward better systems, better processes and control improvement. Thank you.